Welcome to Team Cyber Warfare YouTube channel. I'm No Clever Name, and today we're going to be discussing every gun in the new craze game Apex Legend. Now we're going to do a very basic tutorial here, and when I mean basic, I mean no attachments, no barrel equipment, no nothing. Just a standard magazine, your standard gun if you dropped out, picked up a crate, and you're in a battle and this is the gun you picked up. We're going to start with the shotguns, and we're going to start with the EVA 8. The EVA 8 is a pretty powerful shotgun, but it does less damage than any other shotguns, and the reason that is because it has a quicker rate of fire. So when you shoot it, it does 63 to the body and 90 to the head. But as you see there, I hit for 44, 45, and why that is because every shotgun has a spread on it and it shoots individual pellets, and if you can hit them square in the body, close range like a shotgun's supposed to be used, it'll do 63 damage. Other than that, you try to come out here John Wayne and shooting 50,000 yards with a fucking shotgun, of course you should only do 12 damage. It's not the game, it's you. Get closer. Next you'll have the Peacemaker, which is a single shot standard pump action shotgun. It shoots 11 pellets per shot. Now each pellet does up to 15 damage to make a max damage of 110 to the body, and we're going to have 165 to the head. There's the 110, and you come up on them and you bang them in the head. That's 150. It does 165, but to really get all your pellets into a headshot, I mean, let's be honest, be up on them. I don't know how Shroud does it, but I can't do it, and you probably won't either. So keep that in mind when you're using the shotgun. Again, this is the Peacemaker without any attachments. We're going to come over here to this piece of shit Mozambique, everybody's favorite gun. A lot of people thought this was a pistol, and it started off in the pistol category, but it's firmly placed into the shotgun category now, as it is a shotgun. As you can tell, I only get 3 rounds before I have to reload. That's the reload. This right here is the rate of fire. That's 3 taps right there. It's just a piece of shit gun, and I mean, you really got to be up on them if you're in gameplay to do the damage. It does 45 to the body and 66 to the head. Me personally, run past the fucking gun and punch them and you'll do more damage. It's just a piece of shit shotgun and you shouldn't use it. Here we got a P2020. Now the P2020 holds 10 shots, and if you haven't heard Nothing Clever do his little crybaby rant, you should check it out. It's pretty funny. He bitches about getting this gun all the time. He swears it's the most common gun in the game and that you get it on every drop. But it holds 10 shots. It's your standard pistol. It's from the Titanfall series actually that they brought over, and it's a single fire, 12 to the body, and it does 18 to the head. Nothing Clever. I know you bitch wondered the damage. 8, 10. You missed all around it. It's 12 to the body and 18 to the head, buddy. There's the one shot, or you can rapid fire. Now this pistol rapid fire like that, you can see that you're still getting some damage done, and you can still drop somebody with armor if you could land every shot. And it was a perfect game, and you know, you were getting paid millions of dollars to play it, and you had 50,000 followers on stream, then you could probably pick that up and run the whole game with it and get a W. But for the people watching this video, probably not a best gun to use. This is the R45. It's a high damage, high recoil. It holds 15 shots in the magazine, and it does 11 damage to the body, and it does 16 damage to the head. Now you see, that's tapping it. You can tap it just once to get one shot off, but even tapping it, it does a little burst. I mean, this thing really can put out some ammo if you trigger it down, but as you see, it wants to climb up, so it's not a good gun to hold down, but if you tap it, you can get some damage going and a good rate of fire. You just got to learn how to blend in your rate of fire with tapping to maximize the damage on somebody. Now here is the R301 and R99. Now the R301 is considered by most the best gun in the game. This is your standard assault rifle. It carries light ammo, and light ammo for you guys, it's the orange ones, and you can see your little gun icon as well. It'll help you out to pick the right ammo up, but it shoots the orange ammo. It is from the Titanfall 2 brought into Apex. It's a fast firing. It's 14 to the body and 28 to the head. When I mean fast firing, that's pretty fast. You can lay down a little squad if you're in a hallway or something with this rather quickly. It's just a really good gun, and it actually does pretty well in distance too. You can tap it, or you can hold it down. One of the best guns in the game, hands down. The R99 is another gun you can use. It has a standard SMG. It's a fast firing, uses light ammo, and holds 18 rounds. It does 12 to the body and 18 to the head. When I mean fast firing, when you're in a fight, it feels like you're reloading this thing all the time. But it's pretty accurate, as you can see. It doesn't have a lot of recoil to it, and it really does a lot of damage in close quarters. Some people will run that instead of a shotgun. I am personally one of those people, just to keep that in the back of your mind on the kit towards the end of the game. Now what we have here is an alternator that a lot of people thought was a pistol, but it's not. It's an SMG. It's a little bit slower firing, and it's a little bit less damage. It holds 16 shots, and it does 13 body damage, and it does 19 to the head. As you can see, and that's holding it down right there. Not very good. Not the fastest. I mean, you've seen the R99 just a second ago to go to this. You're going to be breaking your mouse, breaking your controller, and buying a new one if you roll around with this in the fights. The next one is the G Scout. The G Scout is the first sniper rifle we're going to talk about here. It is actually the fastest firing sniper rifle in the game. It uses the light ammo, and it holds 10 rounds standard. It does 30 to the body and 60 to the head. You can single shot it, or that's just hammering down, and you gotta just keep tapping it, and it can put off some damage. But you also got to think about, is there just going to be some jackass standing on a roof letting you pump shots at him like this? It also does have a little bit of a recoil to it that'll raise your mouse up, so beware of that. But if you could get two to the head, you know, you might be able to do some damage. It's 120. You're probably still not going to drop them if they got armor, but if it's fresh off the ship, you got a fighting chance. Not a bad sniper rifle. We're going to move on over to the heavy ammo now, and we're going to use the heavy guns. Now these are going to do a lot more damage than the light rounds, but some have their flaws to them as well, and we'll be discussing those as we go through this. We're going to pick up the Wingman and the Spitfire. This is the last pistol that we're going to talk about, and it's a Wingman. It's kind of a dirty, hairy revolver, if you will. Desert Eagle. It does a lot of damage. From a single shot, it does 45 body damage and 90 damage to the head. And you can tell it's just a powerful, beastly gun. And this is what it looks like if you just try to fucking pop off. It's fairly accurate. It's some people's best gun. I know there's been some tournaments where one of the players just ran around with a Wingman the whole damn tournament, and he ended up winning. So it is a very good gun. You just have to have incredible aim, and these are still targets. They're not, you know, running and jumping and doing all the movements that a normal player would do. So keep that in mind. This is the Spitfire. This is considered the best gun in the game by a lot of people. Some people search the whole damn map for this before they'll even fight. It does 20 to the body and 40 to the head, but it has a great rate of accuracy, great rate of fire and accuracy. Excuse me. It has 35 rounds, holds 35 rounds before you have to reload. And here we're going to show you the accuracy of it and the rate of fire. I mean, that's holding it down. That's not letting go of the trigger. And it's kind of dancing around, but I mean, that's pretty great accuracy for this kind of rate of fire and that many bullets going down. I mean, look at that damage. 700 damage right there in that short amount of time if you can hit them. Again, they're going to be moving and jumping, so be aware of that, but it is a really nice gun, and you should probably have it in your kit. We're going to move on to the longbow and the Prowler. Now, the Prowler holds 20 shots, as you can see. But what's unique about the Prowler is an SMG 5-round burst. So it means once you tap the trigger, it's going to shoot 5. You've seen it? It drops from 20 to 15, 15 to 10 in one shot. The damage on the Prowler will do 14 to the body and 21 to the head. But if you see that climb on it as I tapped all those shots out, watch again. We'll do it again. We'll start. And you see the climb of it. So if you're really going to use this, I would not aim for the head in this. A lot of times when you have a weapon, you want to aim for the head to drop them as quick as possible. But with this weapon, I would like to use the saying that we used to use, and it's called nuts to guts, which means aim at the nuts of the guts, and it'll spread up to the head. You see that? And you can maximize your damage with your 5-round burst. So you'll just rip their body in half. The second one I want to talk about is the longbow. The longbow is a second sniper rifle in this, and it packs a powerful punch, but it has a slower rate of fire, as you see. So it's going to be a little bit harder to get a double tap, but if you can, oh lordy, if you can, it'll do 55 to the body and 110 to the head. So if you can find a melon just sitting there and pop it twice, you can drop them. It's a really good sniper rifle. I like it. It's one of my favorites. And that is the longbow. There's not much more to say about it. Test it out and try it for yourself. The Hemlock. The Hemlock is an assault rifle, 3-round burst. It makes great accuracy. It also carries the heavy, and like I said, that's the green shell, and there's my little icon. It holds 18 rounds, and it has 18 body damage and 24 to the head. See the 3-round burst? Every time I tap the trigger, 3-round burst. And this is what it looks like, unlike the Prowler, if I tap it really fastly. I mean, that's amazing accuracy. Really good for a 3-round burst, and I hate 3-round bursts normally, but it's a really nice weapon. Here we have the Flatline. The Flatline holds 20 shots, and it's an assault rifle. It does 16 body damage and 32 to the head. That's the rate of fire right there. Not the best rate of fire, but not a worse rate of fire. There's tapping it. It has really low recoil on it. It's not a bad gun at all. I wouldn't put it as a top tier weapon must have in your kit, but it's really not that bad of a weapon if you want to test it out and try it out. Next we're going to move on to the energy ammo, and we're going to go on with the Devotion, and we're going to go on with the Triple Take. Let me just drop my ammo here and pick up some of this energy ammo. Again, you see the weapon I'm holding with the energy ammo, so I know it goes to this weapon. Now we're going to pick some up. Now the Devotion is a rev up weapon. It's an LMG rev up weapon, and what I mean by a rev up weapon is as you hold the trigger, you'll hear the barrel rev up, increasing your rate of fire. So that's single shot, and here's revving up. You hear that rev up, and as you can see, it's going crazy. Do it on a target so you can get it. Here's down sight. Now I want to share with you a little trick to try to keep up that recoil down, if you will. So as you're shooting and it starts to rev up and build like it just did and go up to the sky like that, what I want you to do is just drag your mouse down a little bit. So as it revs up, I just drag it down a little bit and it stays there now. So it doesn't get all crazy with you. It's just something to help you with your aiming when you're wondering how do I get it from shooting birds out of the sky. Just pull back on your mouse a little bit, or thumbstick, whatever you're using, and it'll keep it in that general vicinity, and then you can really rev up and get all that. It holds 44 shots, and it does 17 body damage and 34 to the head. Next, we're going to go to the Triple Take. And the Triple Take reigns true to its name. It's the last sniper rifle that we're going to talk about, and it does a lot of damage. And why it lives up to its name, as you can see it better on the rock, it shoots 3 shots in a horizontal line. Now, it does 69 damage to the body and 118 to the head. But remember, that's if all 3 pellets ping one person. See how I just got 92? 138. That's if all 3 can hit one person right in the head. It'll build up. Now, this weapon's really good if you can find a squad that's running close together, but then that means you have it in your kit. You don't want to carry it in your kit. Some people do. I don't. Fuck this gun. Bottom line is it shoots 3 bullets, and the farther distance, the more spread, the less chance you have to hit them with all 3 pellets. And it has a slow rate of fire and energy ammo. It's just a shitty gun. I'm not a fan of any of the energy ammo weapons myself, but hey, you might be different. Here, we got the Havoc. Now the Havoc is the newest gun introduced to Apex. It is like the Devotion as far as a rev up weapon. And this one, unlike the Devotion where I could tap it and shoot a bullet, this one if I tap it, you just see the little fucking, looks like the dinosaur with the thing that spits in your face. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, it doesn't fire. Look at this shit. I gotta fucking Rambo tap it like I'm pressing A in Mortal Kombat or something just to get this thing to fire. It's a garbage ass gun. I wouldn't use it. A lot of people love it. I don't know what they like about it. Here, we don't like it. I wouldn't pick it up. That's it revved up. See, the rate of fire is pretty good. It has a little bit of recoil to it. It looks like a badass gun. You think it'd be a badass gun, but it's really not. Really not at all. The damage. Come up on them. 18 to the body and 36 to the head. There's a lot more better weapons out there than these 2 piece of shit guns or anything with energy ammo to have in your kit. Especially without, like I said, bare bones, stock, everything else. Now here's 2 guns that we're going to talk about. I said we didn't have another sniper rifle, but I just wanted to keep you guys saying, oh, what about the Mastiff? Well, or the Kraber. And well, we're talking about that now. Now the Kraber is actually pretty cool. It has a zoomed in scope that comes with it. Now these are your gold A Class A weapons, but be aware whatever ammo that you pick that weapon up with is all the ammo for that weapon. They hold their own kind of ammo, so don't think if you pick that up and you have 16 shots in it, you're going to be able to get more. No, that means you got 16 shots, so you better be damn good with them. Now what I was saying is it has a built-in scope, so you don't have to worry about that. Your attachments won't work. And you see the number of meters right there as I move? That's the distance of where they're at and where you're aiming. Then you can use your crosshair to really be able to zoom in and get a nice snipe on them. So that is a feature that the Kraber has that no other sniper weapon has. A built-in distance meter reader to go ahead and fire off. And the damage is unbelievable. We're not even going to talk about the damage, because if you hit your fucking shot, you're not going to have to worry about it. That's how much damage it does. Learn how to aim, and this weapon is great. The Mastiff is a heavy powered shotgun. Now this baby does some damage. Look at that, 144. Look at that, 126, and this is from the distance. It's just a ridiculously good shotgun, by far the best one. If you can get a headshot, I mean, they're dropping, they're going down. I don't care if they have gold armor or what they have, but these guns are very rare and you only get them in drops. So don't set your whole backpack running around the map looking for these weapons, because you might get them once every 10 games, unless you're just one of those fortunate lucky motherfuckers that are running around and picking up Krabers every time. I highly doubt it. Those are all the weapons in Apex Legend. Now we're going to break them down by class for you, so you know which are the best weapons to use in each class, in case you were wondering. The AR, the assault rifle class, has to go to the R301. That was the fast firing accuracy from the Titanfall series. Just a really nice weapon. This is what it looks like in your kit. This is by far the best AR. Next, we're going to move on over here, and we're going to go into the LMGs, and the LMG, hands down, the Spitfire. This is the one with a nice rate of fire, nice accuracy, down iron sights isn't too bad. It's a really nice weapon. Some say it's the best in the game. I'm splitting hairs here. I really am splitting hairs. The best SMG is the 3-round burst. It's going to be the Hemlock's going to win it. Hemlock looks like this in your inventory. Oh, that's the Prowler, sorry. That's the Hemlock right here. That's what it's going to look like in your inventory. 3-round, great accuracy, great rate of fire, a lot of damage, and just a really nice weapon to have. Now the best sniper rifle has been debated by some. Here at Team Cyber Warfare, we figured that the longbow is the best sniper rifle in the game, obviously besides the Kraber. Is the best standard weapon that you can pick up for a sniper, bare stock, nothing else. Packs a nice punch, slow rate of fire, but I mean honestly, if you're sniping, you shouldn't have a bang 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 weapon anyways. So those are the best weapons broke down by class. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give a thumbs up. Leave a comment on any kind of videos that you would like to see done. Maybe you'd like to go into more depth with attachments on this, or you're having trouble doing the sliding and jumping off mountains. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know and we'll fill you in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell to the right if you want some notifications on some new upcoming videos. We're going to have videos coming out every day, new content. Some are skilled, some are helpful videos like this. Anyways, until next time, guys.